Hey, this is Brook, and let's do some boomer bends. Boomer bends are a funny word for unison bends, maybe something us older guys like to play. Maybe young people forgot about it, or they don't really know what it is. They never heard of it. It's hysterical. But that doesn't mean it's not cool, man. This stuff is timeless. This stuff will always sound new and fresh, like rock and roll will. So it will always make you feel young if you play boomer bends or unison bends. Well, let's make it easy. Here's a simple one where you just bend the third string. I'll tell you all about it as we go, but let's just get going. Here's one. So it's kind of like a moving target. You got to try to get it to stay in tune. I'm going to turn the tremolo off the amp because that was distracting me. So what I'm trying to do is bend this A up to a B and then match it with the open B string. And it actually is harder than it seems or looks. It's like I say, it's a moving target. You might play it good one time, and second time you might be sharp or flat. So you have to kind of practice. Andy Partridge from XTC called those Ernies. Ernie, 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 Ernie. Here's a little fun thing to do. Do downstrokes between those two notes. Now try down ups. So pick direction is something I'm starting to pay attention to a little more thanks to Don Scott. Don Scott, big influence on me and my channel and my practice and thinking and equipment choices. Let's add one more note to that. The first string, those could be all downstrokes. So that could go over something like. And so forth. Very simple, but hard to really execute cleanly and precisely in time. And, I kind of stumbled on a couple of notes there. You could also move it one string over, but now you got to go to third fret. So that's third fret, second string D, bending up to an E. Mix and match with the first one we did. As you can see, it's an important element for building your soloing skills. So that's using some open strings, which is pretty easy because it's kind of a loose tension here. I don't know, it's manageable, but most of my beginning students, they're gonna go or You know, it's either too little or too much. So, let's say we take that up an octave. Then you got this. Ernie, Ernie, Ernie. Okay, so that would be 14th fret, 3rd string, A, bending up to a B. Try downstrokes, and then maybe try alternate. Whoa. That's wild. Hadn't thought about that. So I am thinking more about pick direction. Thank you, Don Scott. Then we can take it to 2nd string, 15th fret, D, bending up to E. That's like a bend, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you can kind of break up the number of times you hit each little element, and it could be, you know, just kind of scramble it a little bit. Scramble, you know that word. You can also harmonize. Check this out. Or maybe land on a major 3rd if you want to sound righteous with the Lord. Always play the major 3rd. So you sound heavenly, major 3rd. Or the minor 3rd, if you want to have some attitude. And the root, when you resolve. So you can kind of waddle around that basic minor pentatonic scale. Throw in those bends. This is nothing earth-shattering. This is nothing new. This is the oldest stuff ever. But like Mike Bloomfield would really tear it up with Bob Dylan or on his own. Peter Green, Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, Jimmy Page. We always talk about those guys. Freddie King, T-Bone Walker, Chuck Berry. You know, come on, man. Ted Nugent. Everybody's going to be doing this unison bend thing. So, for my students, I'd say you might need to just wake up and start doing it because it's fun. It sounds cool. You know, what else do you want to play? You want to play some like singer-songwriter, sensitive, kind of whiny stuff with a capo and play cowboy chords? Or do you want to dig in and play some rock and roll? It's up to you, man. I like it all. But I lean a little more towards a little bit of rock and roll rhythm and a little bit of energy, man. You know, not tinkly kind of ballad stuff. I want to rock. And this would be decent stuff to use on a solo. So I'm just trying to help you out. And you can move this all over the neck. Do it in any key. Do it based on different chords. Do weird intervals. You can make it as weird as you want. I'm just doing the most square thing possible. And that's kind of where I live. All right, guys. Nice to see you. Wait a minute. I can't even see you, but nice that you can see me. I'm hysterical. Well, it's Monday, and I really rocked out this weekend, so, man. But I don't really get that tired. I get more mean and more crazy the more I rock, so I think you should probably just give it a try. Just get in there and practice a little more, and you'll feel better. You'll have more energy. It's good for you. All right. Take care, and thanks a lot for stopping by.